This video is on why tracking calories is the missing piece, guys. How to track your calories. I'm going to sort everything out for you because it's the one thing you guys are getting wrong. It's going to get you a physique like this or like this, guys. You want abs? You actually want to get abs? You want to get shredded? Guys, you need to be tracking your calories. You need to know your maintenance calories, guys. It is the missing piece. I'm telling you right now. You're working your ass off on site every day. You're a trader. You're a construction worker. You may just be a busy worker in general, guys. But the gut isn't shifting. The problem isn't effort. It's that you're flying blind, guys. You don't really have any idea what you're doing if you don't know how to track your calories. This is the start of your journey. You need to learn how. You're probably guessing, and guessing doesn't work, guys. Most tradies can eat pretty clean, right? But without tracking, you have no idea you're in a calorie deficit. If you eat clean, but you have your snacks right, you think you might be doing 90% good, 10% good. You didn't actually know that unless you're tracking, guys. You don't know that. And then these extra calories they might not be from unhealthy foods, but the extra calories in general, unless you have perfect knowledge on food and can do it in your head, it's just not going to work. You're going to be out of your calorie deficit, especially when you're trying to get past that last layer of body fat. It is super important because you're going to get hungry, right? And you're going to think that you can fit in a little more because you're hungry and you think, okay, I'm probably just starving myself at this point. But no, you're not tracking. If you track, you'll know exactly what your body needs to hit your goals. Physical jobs burn inconsistently. A big day on the tools, guys, versus a slow day in the ute. Like, it depends what you're doing for the day. If you're a trader, you might do residential, you might be driving around a lot. You can swing 600 to 800 calories off that day because you're not doing the physical activity you would normally do. Again, if you're tracking your calories, you're going to fix this issue. No data equals no control, guys. You can't fix what you can't measure. Simple as that. All right, guys. Real results right here. These are some client transformations. Every one of these guys, they have one thing in common. What is that? They tracked their calories. They knew what their maintenance calories were. They weren't actually tracking the calories. I was doing it for them, but same sense, right? You can learn how to do it yourself. These tradies who stopped guessing and started tracking, the results speak for themselves. I have Lachlan right here. This is a 4-week transformation. Let me just zoom in. 4-week transformation. He shredded off that body fat, guys. We have Jack right here, 6-month transformation. He got leaner and he built muscle, tracking calories. Ezra, 1 week. 1 week with me. I was tracking it for him. Obviously, we had a plan set up for him. They all have one thing in common, though. They were tracking calories. It's the first thing. It's the foundation that you need. Lachlan down 4 kilos in 4 weeks, finally passed that stubborn layer of body fat. Jack gained 10 kilograms and got leaner in the process. He gained 15 kilos of muscle. Ezra worked with me for 1 week using the clean lean partitioning method, the method that I use to change people's body composition. He's down 2 kilograms of fat already. My journey, guys. So obviously, this transformation right here, I want you to guess, was this guy tracking calories? Was this guy tracking calories? These are the same guy. So, and the answer is, this guy was tracking calories. Why? Because you need to start before you see the results. That is what's going to get you the results. And yes, it took me 4 years because I wasn't doing it right. And again, you're going to make mistakes. You've got to track your calories. You might mess up. You might not. You might be tracking your calories and you might have the wrong plan. It's not saying it's the one thing that's going to get you results, but it is the foundation. Wouldn't have got here if I didn't track my calories, if I didn't track my macros, all that, right? I started off by tracking my calories then I started tracking my protein, then I started properly tracking my macros, then I found actual methods with carb cycling, with my macros, methods that work to actually increase your metabolism, your insulin sensitivity, things that are going to help speed up that fat loss process and speed up that muscle building process even further, manipulating your macros, right? And all of that comes with years in the game, right? And I want you guys to make a transformation quicker than this. That's why I'm teaching you this. I'm teaching you what the foundation is. You need to be tracking calories. It's the first step. How to actually track, guys, okay, without it taking over your life. So you need to log the food that you eat at the servo. Snap a photo. Scan it. Every calorie app you can get. First of all, you need an app from the App Store. MyFitnessPal is one. Chronometer, I'm pretty sure, is one. Use a barcode scanner before you eat. Scan it, tracks the calories for you, tells you the macros as well. It's going to give you flexibility. So if you're scanning the barcode, obviously you don't have set meal preps then. Or you might have set meal preps and you still want to scan the barcode and go off track a little bit. You're still going to know, even if you do this, even if you go off plan, what calories you're eating, and you're going to stay in your deficit. You're going to be able to hold yourself accountable. To build a short list of 10 go-to meals. The reason for this, if you have 10 go-to meals, if you're eating the same meals, tradies like you don't mind eating the same stuff. I see them eating the same pie every day. So why can't you prep your own meals and eat them? They're healthy. Consistency is going to keep you on track. You're going to know what's in your calories without having to scan something every single time. It makes it easy. Log it once, reuse it every single day. The next thing that is going to help you actually track without taking over your life is estimate job site meals. Use palm-sized portions as your guide when you can't weigh it. This is going to come with experience. As you start to track, you're going to learn things. Eat a normal serving of food. Learn your portion sizes. The next thing that's going to help you track without overcomplicating your life, guys, without taking over your life, is 5 minutes at night. Review your day. Make sure you're actually in the deficit. You're not going to be perfect every day, but you're going to see the mistakes you make and you're going to be able to fix that, and you're going to be able to stay consistent and then come up with a plan. Okay. How to make it stick long term. After this, guys, I will show you how to actually find your maintenance calories, because that is the first step. Once you have your maintenance, you can either eat in a surplus if you need to, or in a deficit. Again, you might even not know which one to do, but it's still the foundation, and you can learn which one to do, and at least you know how. How to make it stick long term. Don't aim for perfect, guys. Aim for 80%. 80% consistent is enough. I would say aim for 90. That's where the results live. Track Monday to Friday. Give yourself flexibility on weekends without growing out, right? That doesn't mean you throw it away on weekends. That means you can have more flexible meals, right? If you're meal prepping throughout the week. If you're not meal prepping throughout the week, I think you should do it all the time. But if you're meal prepping throughout the week and you're tracking your meal preps, I think that you should give yourself a bit more flexibility in the weekends. Maybe have dinners out. If you don't want to have dinners out, just change up your meals. Tie it with an existing habit. Log while you're having your morning coffee, your smoko. When you have free time, make it a habit that you have at work, on smoko, on your lunch break. Doesn't matter what you're doing, guys. Make it a habit. Now, how to actually track these calories? I want you to search up TDE calculator. What you're going to do is you're going to put your age in. Let's say you're 25, you weigh 100 kilos, you're 180 centimeters, and if you're going to the gym and you work in construction, I'll put you somewhere around here. If you're going to the gym, you work in construction, you're doing cardio as well, I'll put you here, right? But most construction workers are probably in moderate, all right? Most desk workers are probably in light or sedentary, right? Light might be if you do a little bit of cardio and you're a desk worker. But for most construction workers, I'll put you here. Moderate. Let's say you're 100 kilos, you're 180, you're probably around 20% body fat. Calculate. So your maintenance is 2,500 calories, 2,200, and 50 calories, right? That means your overall calories for the week is 22,000. This literally gives you everything. If you want to lose weight, you put yourself in a deficit, you take away this many calories. Whenever you do cardio, you also add that to this. If you do 500 calories of cardio and you want to maintain your weight, instead of having this much, you can add 500. So you can eat 3,750 if you burn an extra 500 calories of cardio. If you know you're doing intense, like super intense, like say you have a footy game, that counts as cardio. Working, no, it doesn't count as cardio because you've already accounted for that when you say you do moderate exercise every week, which is kind of your work, right? And then if you add this, so if you say, for example, you do cardio, you do 500 calories of cardio, and you want to make that your deficit. If you eat this many calories, you do 500 calories, you're going to be in a 500 calorie deficit if you do 500 calories of cardio. Or you can just restrict your calories to say 500 less than this and be in a 500 calorie deficit. Your deficit though, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you know what strategy, what method you're using, guys. And same with your surplus, same whatever method, whatever phase you're in for your body, whatever your goal is, you need to figure that out yourself. Again, I can help you out with that. I can book in a strategy call. I can figure out what works with you. You can even watch the video on my methods, and that can also help you out. How I use them, who I use them for, my clients, for myself, what my method is, the clean, lean, petitioning method, how to actually change your body recom, how to lose fat and build muscle. I will have that video at the end of this one if you are interested. Guys, now you know how to track your calories, you might be thinking, great, I'm on the right track. I can track my calories. I can be in a calorie deficit. I can lose weight. You might have already been at that point. You might have lost weight. You might have not gained muscle. You might have lost muscle. You might still not be where you want to be. Or you're thinking, okay, I know how to track my calories, but I don't know what to do with it. And I can help you out. I have a full breakdown video, guys, that shows the clean, lean, petitioning method, the method that I use. It's a free video, no fluff, no bullshit, just the exact system I use with my clients. How to actually shred fat and build muscle. Because let's be honest, that's what everyone wants to do. You want to shred fat. You may already have a base of muscle, and shredding fat may be your priority. But once you shred that fat, what are you going to do? You're probably going to want to put on a little bit of muscle. Or say, for example, you're really skinny. You probably want to build lean muscle, and you want to stay lean along the way. No matter what, this method will work for you. Watch the video, guys. It's linked to this, and it's also going to be at the end of the video. Don't start today. I mean, start today. Don't start Monday. What? How many times have you told yourself you're gonna wait till next Monday, guys? Take action. Whatever you do out of this, the plan will come later. Watch a video, get advice, take action, implement something in your life that's going to get you to the goal you want. Zero cost, guys. It's just the method that actually works for tradies, especially right now. Lastly, guys, if you do watch this video, if you go and watch the methods video, if you've already seen the methods video and you still want a personalized plan, something that you know the hard work you're putting in is going to give you results, DM me the word strategy. You can also book in on Calendly, either link there to book in a strategy call with me. I'll figure out exactly what works for you and your situation, how you can hit your goal as fast as possible, because I genuinely want to help you guys. I want you guys to get out of the situation that I've been in. So if you want a strategy for yourself, DM me the word strategy or book in on Calendly below. Thanks for watching, guys.